But anyway, the shop monster is destroyed. Let us move on. You will notice that I sometimes forget how to exit the inventory screen. It happens. Apparently you just have to select something, or select nothing in particular. We can't get inside the sheriff's office. It's locked with an electronic keypad. And to get inside there, we need to get the sheriff's star. It contains a code that we need. However, from the shop we managed to grab some tongs. Now we can open the air shaft and get ourselves another piece of the grave key. What is this grave key for anyway? Well, you probably read about it already in the game, but it's like a key out of 6 pieces, which will allow you to access the secret monastery of these shady ass monks. And now we're in the graveyard. The man who ate the putrid muffin. So he died eating that shit. Wow. You will notice that all of these graves actually have names of the people who worked on this game on them. So don't think that this is some kind of a memorial. It's a pretty common joke in these kind of games to put developers on tombstones. You can see it happen in I don't think it was Doom RPG, I think it was Wolfenstein RPG. I'll have to play it as well, because it's also a mobile phone game. Yeah, there's a Wolfenstein RPG, didn't you know? Wow, what a guy. We needed a shovel, because one of these graves, like the one here, well, not this one in particular, this one, belongs to Susan. We found some hospital documents and a grave key. What's good out of those documents? I don't know. I think you can read them and learn more about the backstory of the game, but there isn't much to know actually. I mean, we already learned everything there is to know about the backstory from the first game. Susan Warden was a crazy fucking bitch who wanted to cure autism by turning people into monsters. So we killed her. Well, more like Helen killed her with her monster form. I'll never figure out how that antidote just brought the spider goddess back to normal, but whatever. We're now in the electricity center. We need to enter this house because it will allow us to access more of the game world. So it's necessary to get here. This is where we also meet a completely new light source that has been introduced in this game and will persist in the other one too. The candle. You think it's a good light source, huh? Oh, I bet you like it already. Oh, it looks very nice. Too bad it's a piece of shit. You see, the idea behind the candle is that the light it produces gets dimmer every 2 steps you take. So the further you go, the more shitty it gets. And eventually the light from the candle goes out, leaving you with a pile of shit, which you can just coil up and put on triggers to act as a as an item to push the trigger, of course, to open doors and shit. Surely there must be a way to light the candles again. I mean, it's a candle. What's wrong with it? Well, you can't light the candles. That's the problem. The only thing you can do with the candles is stick them up your ass now, or put them on triggers. I would suggest putting them on triggers. I don't think your rectums would actually be able to accommodate a fucking candle. And again, there are those hemorrhagic candles. I don't think they're the same ones like that. Now be careful sometimes, because you can, well, sometimes pull out items that you're not supposed to pull out. Like here, that fuse. Put that in there, and you will see that a district has lit up. So now we can actually go through it. Oh, this is where we were supposed to go first, because now we learn about the candle. I hope the light won't fade out when I am in the dark. I hope that too. The music is definitely an improvement, but it still is sharing the same fate as the first game. There's just not enough tracks. I mean, there's like 3 or 4 tracks in total, which is kinda shit. Would expect a little bit more. Considering it's all fucking MIDI anyway, it doesn't take up that much space. I mean, I'm pretty sure we all know how MIDI works. It's not even true music. MIDI is more like command line, telling the phone or the computer, depends on where the shit is on, what kind of instruments to play. Cause you know, computers usually come with, well, an inbuilt speaker or whatever, which can make sounds according to these instructions. That's how MIDI works in a nutshell. I'm pretty sure somebody else can explain it better than me, cause I only know about it so much. But yeah, it's basically like that. You give instructions to the computer to play certain types of instruments, make certain types of sounds, and it does it. Which is why MIDIs take up so little space. Because they're not true music, they're just instructions. But why the fuck are we talking about MIDI? You can carry unlimited amounts of light bulbs, which is nice. If you have like 3 light bulbs and you want to move them somewhere else, you can do that. I'll pick these things up. Gonna need that. Although I've never found the use of a syringe. Monks are stealing bodies from the morgue and taking them to their secret monastery. I bet I will be eaten. What? The monks can't get there anymore. I've hidden the marquee inside my jacket. Okay. I need the key. I'm following the monks to the monastery. You must be one of the monks' henchmen. I won't give it to you. Begone, vile beggar. Well, you know what to do. Well, that's not what I wanted actually, but whatever. So he died. The monsters killed him. Was it worth it? Well, kinda. I mean, we'll be getting the morgue key from him. But this is where a typical new player of this game will make a mistake. He'll think that he has to go to the morgue now because he has the key. Here's a suggestion. Don't go to the morgue. Why? Why wouldn't I go to the morgue? I have the key after all. Now that's where the game wants to trap you. You see, the morgue is kinda like a trap like right now. As the doctor said, monks go there to pick up dead bodies. For what fucking purpose, I don't know. I guess we are just crazy in the head or something. But, well, if you go in there right now and stay there long enough, a monk will show up and kill you. It doesn't force you to restart the game entirely, but it's definitely gonna waste some of your time. Oh god! Where the fuck did that thing come from? That fucking beggar, I knew it! I knew it, I shouldn't give him money. Well, don't panic now. You can easily kill this monster. Just feed it light. See? Very easy. Just make sure you actually hit it with the light sources, because if you fuck up, well, those little worms will go straight up your ass and make mincemeat out of your rectum. But it doesn't take a whole lot of effort to kill this thing, as you might have noticed. How about we go to school? Or is it too early to go to school? Holy shit, what the fuck? My candle already ran out? I only took like 5 steps. What the fuck, man? Don't put that light bulb there, you dumb shit. Yeah, that's what you think. Let's put it there. It's closer, so it must be more effective. No, it's not. As you'll soon realize, that light bulb is a piece of shit. This one is the best. Look at how much light it gives. Holy fuck, man. That's a lot of light. And that's where I made another fatal mistake. I shouldn't have taken that candle away. Because now there's 2 pressure plates. Gotta put one here. No, not here. On the lower one. God damn. Thomas is panicking. And now Thomas is shanked. Your mission to save the citizens failed. You want to try again? You know, I always found that very interesting. When you die, it always says, do you want to try again? But how does he, on a logical standpoint, try again after getting killed? How does he resurrect? Do the gods intervene or something? That always made me interested. Because how the fuck does this work? How do they even resurrect? It's just like Prince of Persia, where if you fall into a pit, you just rewind with the sands of time and try again? If it's like that, I guess it's understandable then. But if it's not, then what the fuck, man? Maybe I'm just thinking about this too much. Oh well. Alright, well, it's actually a better idea to put the flashlight on the top pressure plate, because that way it will be able to shine more light through the table. Now, it's much better that way. The door is locked. Key is inside the lock, but it's on the other side. A thin object could push the key out from the lock. Is this where we get to use the syringe? No, you can use a surgical knife for this too. So where do we use the syringe? Nowhere, of course. It's one of those items which have no practical use. It's a nice little thing to fill up your space. They give you a lot of inventory space, don't you think? A lot more than you'll ever need. I need a sharp blade to cut this rope down. Okay, let's cut it down. There you go. Don't forget to pick it up. I'm tormented with the guilt of the fate of citizens. Are the monks planning to eat them? What's up with you and eating? They just continue their tests. The monks want to go in daylight. Take this grave-key piece and save the citizens. I hope they are still alive. Okay. What's up with Thomas Warden and people getting eaten? Does he have some kind of a fetish about this? What the fuck, man? Why do you think they just want to eat the people? I thought they just wanted to make monsters so that they could take over the world. Nah, it's all about being eaten, of course. What the hell are you doing, Thomas? Go through the door. The door? What are you doing? Go through the door. No. There you go.